Hi, tonight we will be looking at why we are hotter.
Hey, it's late, isn't it? You're up late, scrolling, searching, maybe feeling a little lost. I get it. I've been there too, staring into the dark, wondering if this is all there is. And then that question hits you, the one that's been gnawing at the back of your mind. What would I do differently if I truly believed time was running out? I don't know who you are, but if you're here, asking that, then maybe you already sense it. Time is running out. For all of us. Not in some far-off abstract way, but right now, with every breath, every second that slips by. You ever notice how we live like we've got forever? We push the big stuff away. Dreams, regrets, the things we're scared to say, telling ourselves there's always tomorrow. But what if there isn't? It's not just about wasting time on mindless stuff, though we do plenty of that. It's deeper. It's about wasting life, avoiding the questions that matter, dodging the truth about who we are. We often fall into a trap of self-deception, convincing ourselves that we don't have the freedom to choose our path. We let societal expectations and norms dictate our actions, living in a state of inauthenticity. This self-deception is a shield against the anxiety that comes with true freedom, the freedom to define our own existence. Think about it. How often do we let the world tell us who to be? We chase jobs we don't love because they're practical, stay quiet in conversations to avoid rocking the boat, or binge-watch shows to numb that restless feeling inside. I've done it. Spent whole weekends lost in distractions, pretending I'm too busy to face myself. But then there's that moment, maybe when the house is silent, and you catch your reflection in the window. You see someone who's been playing a role, not living a life. Have you felt that too? That weight of pretending, of pushing away the things that make you you? It's not just about time slipping away. It's about what we fill it with. We tell ourselves we're fine, that this is just how life works. But deep down, there's a pull, a whisper that says there's more. More than the daily grind, more than the masks we wear. We're scared to listen because listening means change, and change means stepping into the unknown. But what if that unknown is where the real stuff happens, where we finally start living? Here's the thing. Facing that truth is terrifying. It's like standing on the edge of your own life and looking down, seeing how fragile it all is. This realization brings a profound sense of dread, not just fear, but a gut-deep unease that comes from knowing your time is finite and your choices are yours alone. It's the weight of freedom, the responsibility to make something of this fleeting existence. I've had nights where I couldn't sleep because that hit me too hard, thinking about all the time I've let slip away, all the chances I didn't take. Have you ever felt that? Like you're letting life pass you by, and you're not sure how to grab it back? But that fear, it's not just a thief. It can wake you up. It's like a cold splash of water on your face, jolting you out of the haze. I remember lying awake once, heart pounding, imagining my life ending without ever doing the things I dreamed of. It wasn't fun. It was raw, messy, real. But it made me think, if I'm so scared of missing out, why aren't I doing something about it? That dread can push you. It can make you ask, what am I waiting for? Maybe it's permission, or the right time, or for someone else to decide for you. But here's the kicker. No one's coming to save you from your own life. It's yours to shape. Picture this. You've got one day left. Just one. Where are you? Who's with you? Are you laughing, crying, creating, loving? Or are you scrolling, stressing, stuck in the same old loop? That fear, as brutal as it feels, can be the spark. It's the voice saying, you're still here. You can still choose. So what would you choose right now if you let that fear guide you instead of freeze you? But we don't live like that, do we? We act like time's endless. Every hour we spend distracted, every day we put off what matters, it's gone. Forever. I've caught myself doing it. Procrastinating not just on work, but on living. Telling myself I'll chase that dream later. I'll fix that relationship tomorrow. I'll figure out who I am next year. But those tomorrows stack up and suddenly you're looking back, wondering where it all went. We're thrown into a world we didn't pick, surrounded by rules, routines, and limits we didn't set. Yet, even with all that, we've got this wild ability to choose how we deal with it, to find meaning, to make something of it. I think about my dad a lot. We used to be close, fishing trips, late night talks. Then life happened. Work, distance, excuses. One day I found an old photo of us, him grinning with a fish, me gap-toothed and proud. I hadn't called him in months. That hit me like a punch. How much time I'd let drift away because I was too busy. Have you ever had that? A memory that shows you what you've lost, not because it's gone, but because you stopped reaching for it? The tragedy isn't loud. It's quiet, creeping. It's the dream you shelved because it wasn't realistic. The apology you never gave because pride got in the way. The passion you buried because it didn't fit the mold. We tell ourselves there's time to fix it, but every day we don't. We're choosing to let it fade. And that's the real loss. Not just the minutes, but the you that could have been. But there's this other voice, everyday think, this could be it. Not to scare yourself, but to cut through the noise. People have done this forever, kept death in mind not to mope, but to live sharper, fuller. It's like a filter. If this was your last day, what stays? What falls away? Imagine that, living each day like it's your last, not in a chaotic, burn-it-all-down way, but with clarity, with heart. If today was all you had, what would you do? Would you waste it on stuff that doesn't matter? Or would you chase what sets your soul on fire? Who'd you reach out to? What did you say? I tried it once just as an experiment. Woke up and thought, this is my last day. I skipped the mindless scrolling. Called an old friend, voice shaking, but I did it. Took a walk and really saw the world. The way the leaves moved, the smell of rain coming. Wrote a poem messy and honest, just for me. It wasn't glamorous, but it felt alive. More alive than the autopilot I'd been on. Have you ever tried that? Even for an hour? It's strange how pretending the end is near makes you want to begin. It's not about perfection. It's about cutting the fat, letting go of the petty grudges, the busy work, the fear of looking stupid. If time's short, why waste it on anything less than what moves you? Maybe that's a conversation you've dodged, a project you've dreamed of, or just sitting still and breathing, really feeling the moment. What would your day look like if you lived it like that? And yet, there's this other thing that gets in the way. It's that gnawing feeling that you're not living up to yourself. It's a kind of despair, a disconnect from the person you could be. It sneaks in when you're alone, when the world's quiet, and you're left with your thoughts. I've felt it, like there's this braver, truer me out there, and I'm letting him slip away. It's tied to death too, because every day we don't step into that real self. We're losing time we can't get back. Getting past it takes guts. Guts to look at yourself, really look, and start closing the gap. I've had nights where it's crushed me, standing in my kitchen, coffee cold, wondering why I keep settling for less than I want. It's not loud sadness. It's this dull ache, a sense that I'm betraying myself. Maybe you know it too. That voice that says you're meant for more, but you're stuck pretending you're fine, pretending this half-life is enough. It shows up in the small stuff, saying yes when you mean no, staying silent when you want to scream, letting fear call the shots. But here's the thing, that despair is a signal. It's telling you something's off, that you're out of sync with yourself. Ignoring it just digs the hole deeper. Facing it, asking, why am I here? What do I want? That's where the shift starts. It's not easy. It's scary as hell, but it's also the first step to breaking free. You don't have to fix it all right now. You don't need a whole new life by morning. Just one step, something small, something real, something you. These little moves can pull you back to yourself, help you face what's true. Try this tonight, while the dark's still wrapped around you. Write a letter, grab a pen, some paper, and write to someone who matters. Someone you've lost touch with, someone you owe words to, someone you've never told how much they mean. Don't polish it, just let it pour out. You don't have to send it. The act itself cracks you open, lets the real stuff breathe. Walk alone with no phone. Step outside and ditch the distractions. Feel the air on your skin. Hear your breath, the crunch of your steps. Let your mind roam with no agenda, no noise. Just you in the night. It's a reset, a chance to hear yourself think. Look at an old photo. Find one that hits you with joy, pain, whatever. Hold and feel it. Don't shove the emotions away. Let them wash over you even if it stings. That's where your story lives, in the raw edges of what's been. Ask yourself, what do I really want? Sit quiet with the eyes closed and dig for it. Not what you're supposed to want, what you want. It might scare you or might feel too big. That's good. That's where the truth hides. Breathe deep. Sit still for 5 minutes and focus on your breath. In, out, slow. Notice how your chest rises, how the air feels. It's simple, but it roots you here now, cuts through the panic of what's next. Name your values. Write down what matters most. Freedom, love, honesty, whatever it is. Not what you've been told to care about, but what you hold dear. Keep it close and let it guide you when you're lost. These aren't solutions, but they're sparks. Pick one. Try it. See what shifts. I know this is heavy. It's a lot to carry, especially when you're already frayed. But if you're here, wrestling with this, it's a sign. You're not done. The tough stuff, the fear, the despair, it's not the end. It's the start. Facing the shortness of life, the risk of living half asleep, it's brutal, but it's also a door. Being real isn't about nailing it every time. It's about showing up as yourself, even when it's messy. It's choosing what's yours over what's expected. I've stood there on that edge thinking it's too late. But then I realize I'm still breathing. You are too. We've got this moment. Maybe not years, but right now. Enough to call someone, to write something honest, to step outside and see the stars like they're brand new. Living true to yourself builds something. Connection, peace, a life that feels like yours. It's not a finish line. It's a path. Every step counts. So tonight, do one thing. One small, brave thing. Write that letter. Take that walk. Ask that question. You're not alone. We're all fumbling through this, trying to make it matter. You're still here. There's still time. Not much, maybe, but enough to start. Enough to mean something.